What's up, visionaries?
It's Mel.
And it's Greg. And M.A.G. Visions is back today bringing y'all another reaction video. Now, today we have a reaction video for someone we haven't did for a very long time.
I'm trying to remember the last one we did. It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been like over 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
Right, but the reaction video we're doing for y'all today is from Llama Arts, and this one is called The Bridge. It's a horror story and it's animated.
Yeah, and he always brings it to life and we be into him. So this is literally because we love his horror stories.
Right. He always keeps me into the story. So
and even though we're I didn't want to interrupt. Go ahead. No, I say even though we're a day past Halloween, it's still
right, a horror story.
Yeah.
So before we get to the video, I need you to do one thing for me. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button.
Subscribe.
Make sure you leave a like on the video. Make sure you leave your comments down below.
Down there.
Let's go get to the video.
A llama plushie.
So this story takes place when I was about 16 years old. At my school, I played for the volleyball team, and every year we would go to a camp and do volunteer work for this guy. The camp was in the middle of nowhere. When we got to the camp, we immediately started to work until 8 p.m. This was around October, so it was already dark.
Is it a camp or a job?
Right.
My two friends and I were sitting around the fire, trying to figure out something we could do so we weren't so bored. We heard that there was a small river down the hill from the camp, and we thought we could check it out. The problem is that it was some guy's property, and the owner of the camp told us to not disturb him since the guy was a little strange. We weren't really supposed to leave the camp, but being 16 years old, we loved breaking the rules. We walked about 10 minutes from the camp and finally reached the river. It was bigger than we expected, and there was a large wooden bridge that crossed it. The bridge was about 20 feet long and was big enough to let a truck go over it. My two friends and I decided to go under the bridge and check it out.
You see him looking behind?
As we were walking by the shoreline, we saw two headlights off in the distance moving towards the bridge, so we bolted underneath them and hid. We then heard the truck roll over our heads and to the other side. My friends and I chilled there for a while, just talking and throwing rocks in the water. It was about 8:30 at this time, and now it was pretty much pitch black. That's when we started to hear a slow rumble in the distance. The same truck had come back, and this time it was moving much slower. We stayed put under the bridge, stifling our laughter. Eventually, the truck moved over the bridge, but rather than going over to the other side, the truck stopped right on top of us. The only thing you could hear was the rushing water and the hum of the engine. Then, the door of the truck swung open, and out came a loud thump on top of the bridge. Then we heard a loud scream saying, "I know you're out there! I'm gonna find you!"
What the hell?
I looked at my friends and they were both shaking in fear.
As they should be.
The crazy property owner. He seemed pissed that we were on his land. He started screaming and saying he was gonna hurt us if he finds us. We could see that he had a flashlight and was swinging it around looking for us. We heard loud thumps as he walked around a little bit, calling out for us, and thank God he never went under the bridge. Eventually, it went silent, and it sounded as if he went back into his truck. I was too terrified to move. We sat there for about 10 minutes, and then my one friend, who we'll call Trevor, whispered in my ear, saying that we have to go.
Y'all should have did it before you sat there chilling.
In slow motion, we moved out from under the bridge. We started to army crawl on the shoreline of the river, and I remember looking behind me to see the top of the bridge. I saw a white Ford F-150 in the driver's seat of the van, staring right at me with a sinister smile, and he even gave me a little wave. At that moment, I screamed and ran. My friends saw me run and took off after me.
The hell?
I could hear screaming from behind us. I took a quick glance behind me and saw that he was chasing after us, and I couldn't quite make out the object in his hand.
What?
But it seems to be a weapon of some sort. We ran into the forest and ducked behind a bush. It was pitch black in the forest, and we couldn't hear a thing. We sat there for a while, just shaking. The man never walked by us, and we never heard him. After we gathered our courage, we got up and walked back to camp, got into our tents, and tried to fall asleep. The next morning, we talked to the camp owner about the man that owned the property of the river. The camp owner said that he didn't know much about the man, but he knows that he has some mental problems and he'd been accused of assault. I am so happy that we were able to escape from underneath the bridge. I can't imagine what would have happened if he caught us.
Hold up. First of all, he chased them into the woods, right? And then he just disappeared with no sound, no sticks breaking, no nothing. You never seen him again.
And he disappeared.
He didn't come past you one time, but he was chasing you.
Okay. We're going to back it up anyway. They were idiots for standing there after he rode past the first time.
Pretty
you
much.
sitting up there chilling, talking about we sitting up there talking, throwing rocks and chilling. You should have took your ass, I'm going to say ass, your A-double-S, back the other way.
Yeah, after the first time he passed by, I'd be like, all right. First of all, he came at the perfect time. It's like as soon as they got to the bridge, he drove up too.
Like he was watching them from a distance anyway to see if they were going to come up there, and you still want to hang out underneath the bridge. That's a no-no right there. Let's just start there. Let's just go with that one right there.
First of all, middle of the woods, bridge, river. Nah, none of them things sound good.
All
Those
I
three
heard
things right there,
was
and at dark.
Idiot and idiot. And there's three of y'all, and none of y'all thought to tap the other person and be like, this is stupid.
I'm thinking like, hold on. For one, we're going down to the river. Is there any girls there? No.
No.
First of all, it's dark. Do we have any flashlights?
No.
Okay. Then he said it's a crazy owner that owns the property. And we don't got no guns. So
we're not going. We said so at the same time because it's true.
Yeah.
No, sometimes you just gotta stop. You just gotta stop and think. Like, you know what? Will this let me see tomorrow? Period.
Yeah, period. Period. When everything's leaning towards the negative,
you don't
go towards the negative.
Yeah.
You stay away from. We're gonna stay our asses over here.
That's like bow, gunshots. I'm going towards the gunshots. No, I'm going that way. Like what?
I don't know, y'all. I don't know. To me, that was kind of their fault. Like they could have avoided that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Let us know in the comment section. Have you ever been in any crazy events like that? Have you ever been on any people's property that was abandoned, or you thought that was abandoned and something just came out and just surprised you? Okay,
no,
that wasn't supposed to happen right there.
I can honestly tell you, no. Now I do believe I've seen a ghost before, but being on somebody's property, they be like, oh, that person right there is a killer, or they went.
I'm not going on there and try to test out the theory.
You don't got to worry about telling me not to go, Mama. I ain't going.
I don't want to test the theory of that. You know,
death.
So I'm just go ahead and chill.
I like life.
Death.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. So, thank y'all for joining us for this video. Remember to subscribe, leave your comments down below.
And see y'all next time. Stay out them woods.
Yeah. Be out.
And subscribe.